Hello, people.
Hello.
It's everybody's day. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you as always. Let's get loaded up. Somebody say hey to us.
Anyone?
Somebody's in there. 4 are waiting.
Hope you didn't break it in. There we go.
There we go.
All right. How are y'all doing today?
Let me even that up just a pinch. That should get us.
There we go.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll do.
All right.
Let's get started.
Got a lot of fun stuff this week.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Steven.
So the question is, what should we talk about first?
We got any big news?
Yeah. You want to
What's
talk
that,
about
Jordan? Hey, Jordan, I've got your bag right here with your books in it. That's all you, bud. Venom Wars, we'll get to Venom Wars for sure. We're definitely going to get to that one.
Oh yeah.
We're definitely
That
going to
is
get to
good.
that one.
So we can actually go ahead and open up with kind of cool news. So the shop has a podcast now. It's managed and hosted by Robbie Gaddis. He came to us and wanted to do that. So it's going to be kind of like the podcast Inside Trader Joe's or Wall Street Journal's The Journal. We'll talk about upcoming events that we're having. May do some deep dives into some comic book history, but it'll be just like pretty fun. We're excited for it. Yeah,
try something new out.
Yeah, we don't. It's not something we've like ever been crazy on, before, but he's doing a great job with that. So
Absolutely.
That'll be a fun little accessory to our infrastructure here. So
Yeah.
It's already on Buzzsprout or Apple Podcasts, and give it a listen if you're curious. After you're done watching the show, of course.
We've got a link down in the description,
Yep.
So go down there and check it out. It's just you on the first one, right?
It's Jazz and me, yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
like interviewed separately. It's not really one of the. It's they're kind of different, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I would imagine we'll all be on there at some point.
Yes, you'll see. We won't be like bringing in guests and stuff like that. We save that for like our YouTube stuff and all that. But like, what we'll be doing is I'll just have get to show the inner workings of the comic shop, what goes into making this place the weird, wacky, zany thing that it is. We'll
get into the meat and potatoes of it.
Exactly. You see how the sausage is made. You'll be disappointed. It's there's so many people have started working here. They're like, I never would have thought that this is how this is done. I'm like, yeah, I know.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
It is a lot. I know it probably seems
It looks
surprising.
seamless and wonderful and magical. It's just a lot of just us
It's
yelling
a
at each
lot.
other.
If you guys could just see this room that we're in right now,
You'd be
this is the
horrified.
room that I work in, and it is just stacked.
It's like a nest
It
of
really
comics.
is.
It's kind of crazy. Actually, good Lord. It's like
It's
like
so much.
It's like an analogy for my life.
Yeah,
like
that top row, I completely forgot what was in there, and
Oh
I
my
got
God.
on the stepladder the other day, and it's just so much shit. You remember that erotica collection that we bought a while ago?
Oh my God, I
That's
forgot
up
about
there.
that. It's up there.
It's up there.
Oh, I was
It's up
actually
there,
thinking about that
hanging
the
out.
other day. I was
Yep.
like, what happened to that?
We'll
Oh,
have to
jeez.
look through that and price all that shit, and I would imagine I would just probably take that to Whatnot with the Playboys.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna have a Playboy sale coming up
Oh my
soon.
God.
We have got a massive stack of Playboys.
Someone needed yes, yeah.
Erotica.
That was an interesting time buying that collection. That's
Well,
a
we've
great way to
had
start
2
off.
collections that came in with huge stacks of Playboys.
Yes, that's yeah. I hope my mom doesn't watch the show.
Who cares, man? My mom bought me with a Playboy
Oh.
whenever I was in 2nd grade. I'm not kidding. Guess what I traded for it?
Oh my God, what?
Comic books.
Oh my God. Oh.
Comic books I traded in the 2nd grade for a Playboy, and like an idiot. So here's what
Oh
happened.
my God. Okay, go on.
Do you remember back in the day whenever like luxury car like folders were all the rage?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay, sure.
I was born in the
whatever.
90s, so go on.
Yeah. So I remember the exact car it was too, because I was a huge fan of this car. It was the Jaguar XJ220. And so my buddy we get this trade done.
Yeah.
And so I slip it into this folder.
Okay.
And like an idiot, instead of putting it in my backpack, I carried it around with me like,
Oh my God, Brad.
like something bad was going to happen to it, and I had to hold on to it. And so I get into the car, and I just have it sitting there in my lap. And my mom's like, you know, what's in the folder? Thinking it's probably homework or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And like a second grader, I was just like, oh, nothing. It's just a folder. I don't want anything to happen to it. She's like, what's in the folder, Brad? It's like, nothing. And so my face is just going beet red.
Yeah.
And then eventually I had to hand it over to her, and she found the Playboy.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious to everybody else,
But
not to
you
me at the time.
Grade,
Oh my God, I could have just opened that door and just
like
fallen right out. Just take
oh my
me
God.
now, Lord. But that's it. I'm still here. Everything's fine.
That's
my
how
mom
we
never
started.
told my dad. I'm
good.
sure he knows now,
I'm
or
sure,
probably
yeah.
knew. But shame, I'm not ashamed of it at all.
That was hilarious. That's
Not ashamed of it at all. I was a second grader with a Playboy. Were you a second grader with a Playboy?
Please stop.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Man.
Let's get on with the goddamn show.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a bunch of cool stuff.
Okay. First up, we got some really cool graphic novels coming out. I would love
I love these things. These
the
things are
Batman,
so cool.
the DC Compact editions.
Mhm.
So each one of these is $10.
Yeah.
That doesn't make fucking sense. It's the
No.
whole entire Hush run for $10.
$10.
It doesn't get better than this. You want to
It's travel size.
Exactly. This is perfect.
Perfect for a plane.
Yes, going to con, take a DC Compact edition.
Absolutely.
We got these two out tomorrow. It's the Wonder Woman Earth 1 by Grant Morrison, which is fantastic, and Batman Hush.
If I would have had one of those in San Diego,
He would have been a happy man.
you're damn right I would have got Jim Lee to sign it after
Exactly.
I met him.
Exactly. We also got this in. So, guys, I've actually been trying to get this book in here for literally a fucking year. That's not an exploit. Like, it's actually been a year because I saw this at the Eisner Awards last year. Before this guy went this year. So last year when this book won, it's by Hayao Miyazaki. If you don't know, that's Studio Ghibli. That's the guy who did Boy and the Heron, The Wind Rises, Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, Porco Rosso, Princess Mononoke. I always forget that one.
Oh, okay. I know that one.
Yeah, he did all those. And this was his manga he made in 1988. That's finally translated into English and came out by first second. And it won the Eisner Award. It's amazing. So we have this in stock now.
I'm into it.
We love getting books like this.
Absolutely.
Like, this is a big part of what we do here. So that is
We need
so
more
happy
stuff
to have
like that, for sure.
Absolutely. We're trying also to make sure we carry a diverse catalog of graphic novels here.
Mhm.
So yeah, that is the graphic novels.
I'm
we
excited
have
about this.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
definitely
great.
will
I have a
read it.
copy. I've been trying to get it. We've actually it taught us a lot. Trying to get this book taught us a lot about manga and comic book stores, why they don't mix.
Mhm.
So we're trying to make the mix by getting new distribution and everything.
Now, what do
So-
you mean they don't mix?
Well, so Diamond is, if anyone, I mean, Diamond does a shitty job of restocking manga.
Sure.
Whenever a new anime is coming out, I always check for the manga,
Yep,
and it's
immediately
usually
sold
done by
out.
Viz, and they don't ever restock. So Viz is over here, and they're like, "Hey, we got the manga, it's right here. I'm over here wanting it," and then Diamond's like, "We don't have it." So I'm going around them to get it. Is what we're doing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We
Yes.
break down those barriers.
Exactly. Now,
is beautiful.
we have a bunch of awesome new releases coming out this week. The first one we are going to start with, Brad and I both got the chance to read today, and it is epic.
It's wild.
This is it is epic. This one's called The Power Fantasy.
Yes.
If you're wondering, yes, we did do a post earlier today where we gave away 25 free copies. Those have all been claimed. So
all of them are claimed?
all of them
Nice.
claimed.
I went quick.
But if you are, yeah, so basically what it is I might be butchering this. 6 people in the world have superpowers. And we're not talking Superman, we're talking like Dr. Manhattan. Like imagine 6
World-destroying superpowers.
They're all, and it's like a superhero Cold War. Sorry guys, got a cold right now. But they
I didn't know that.
whoops, sorry. But anyways, you have like these 6 different superheroes. They have their clans, they have their areas, and the one guy, the main character, he's trying to keep the peace, and that's hard to do when you have 6 Dr. Manhattans. So yeah, that is a what's going on in this book. It is cool. This guy, Kieran Gillen, the one who wrote it, wrote Die, like you know, the crazy horror Jumanji D&D book, and this one reminds me a lot more of Wicked and Divine, where you had the Greek gods being reincarnated. they Kieran Gillen will oftentimes do like long epic fantasy stuff. And I think if we can divide, did it go to 50 issues? I want to
Something like that.
Something like that. 50 issues, and that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's 50 months. That's how many
Jeez,
years?
man.
Like I can't remember. But anyways, this is one of those books I read this. I was like, oh god, I hope this is 50 issues. Like I hope it's like that long and epic. But it's a great book. It's out tomorrow. We've already ordered more copies. We're going to sell out of this. I'm not saying I'm scared we're going to sell out of this. I'm telling you, we will sell out of this book.
100%.
We just part of the fun of ordering comics.
Yep.
So that is out tomorrow. Read this book.
Definitely grab it.
Up next, we have an issue number 2 of Absolute Power. Fun fact, we sold out of Absolute Power number 1 last week, so the last copy.
Nice.
It's been a great crossover with Amanda Waller. We're doing all the spin-offs, of course, too. We've talked about that in the show. You read this issue already?
I did, and I gotta say, I was pretty confused.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. We know DC's cooking some big stuff right now, so we'll see what comes next in this Absolute Power.
I'm gonna stick with it. I mean, I like it
yeah.
a lot. I like where the story's going, but it's just some of the panels, how in some of the panels, it was just like, it's just a zoomed out, and you have this character, and they're saying this, and just, I didn't know who was in it at some points.
Sure.
But I'll probably read it again.
Who's writing it? I forget. Oh, wait, God, I should remember that.
Oh, yeah,
Mark Waid is. Well, there's a plan then.
That's true.
This one I'm pretty happy about. This was fun. EC Comics continues. The Oni Press EC brand's coming back with Cruel Universe. Now, so EC, we talked about Epitaph, the last one, Tales from the Abyss, that was straight horror.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with the EC style, it has a kind of sick humor, dark humor stuff, with like a little more of the story type deals with it. This one is also like that, but it's all sci-fi horror, like sci-fi stories. Back in the day, and Brad, please correct me if I'm wrong, EC did have like a lot of those sci-fi horror stuff out there, like the weird. That was always like a
weird science.
It was like a weird science,
yeah,
like a subgenre.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
this
horror and fantasy were their big things. I mean,
Exactly.
horror is what they're most known for.
I mean, this is horror
now.
too. This is like existential horror, So, not as graphic as the other one, but like, man. But this one is still very good. So that is out tomorrow. If you're interested, great book right there.
John's getting a Cruel Universe.
This one, this is my second favorite thing that's coming out tomorrow. Cal 1964. And if you're saying, what is Cal 1964? You would not be alone. So before Kyle Higgins did Radiant Black, he did several fun indie series. One was called Cal. That is like the superhero union operating out of Chicago. It's taking place in the 50s, I believe, 50s, because it's about the guys who started as mystery men, the guys who wear a mask and run and punch the mobsters.
Yeah.
This is not Superman, this is like early Batman, it's like early The Shadow and stuff like that. But of course now characters in this universe have superpowers, and you have some who are superpowered, some who are just mystery men, like, punch them up and sharpshooters, stuff like that. But in the fun, like, it makes it like more of like a Martin Scorsese. If Martin Scorsese made a superhero film, it'd be Cal, which is featuring the dirty dealings of a union negotiating a contract with the city, and it goes to a dark place. It has a very dark ending. So the fact that they're doing a sequel to it is really cool. We have the first 2 graphic novels, which was supposed to be the conclusion originally. We'll have those on the new release shelf next to this, so you can see it tomorrow if you want to read something a little different. It is set in the Radiant Black universe. Which was new, but hey, it's like his own Dark Tower series, so there you go. But that is out tomorrow.
Did you say this takes place in the same universe?
Massiverse.
What?
Yeah, it got added retroactively. Because the original Cal was not, But I mean, hey, it's
his universe.
Exactly.
Do whatever you want to.
Brandon Sanderson has all of his fantasy novels and it's set in the same galaxy.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like that.
That's cool. All right.
Yep, I know, right? This is funny. This one was ones. Sometimes you see something, you have no idea if it's going to sell or not, but you kind of have to like take a chance,
Absolutely.
So Garfield #1's coming out by Kaboom. It's a tie into the movie. I did not know it was tied into the newest movie, which I don't think did very well. I don't know.
Is that the one with
Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt. Yeah.
So
God, that came out a while ago, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, there was a comic prequel to the Netflix Resident Evil that just finished up a couple months ago, and that show came out and was canceled immediately about a year and a half ago. Comics are slow sometimes.
That can be.
So this is out tomorrow if you're a Garfield fan or want something to give to your kids to read. There's that.
Garfield. Who doesn't like Garfield?
Exactly.
Who doesn't hate Mondays?
It's true.
and loves lasagna.
We both hate Mondays and love lasagna here.
Eric said his voice said the movie was awful.
That sounds right. You know.
Yeah,
Well,
that checks out.
This is what you call buyer's remorse, then, but that's okay. It'll probably be returnable. Moving on to more fun stuff, we do have Gotham City Sirens is back.
Yeah.
And I was a little anxious when I saw this because the original Gotham City Sirens, you know, it's sexy. It's the first time they've ever done that. It's the first book that really gave Harley Quinn some agency outside of, you know, what, you know, the Joker
Just
stuff.
being a Batman.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but the Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn thing, that was always so bizarre. So they're doing a new series, and this one, guys, it's fun, it's sexy, and the villain that they're going up against is perfect.
Oh, is it a new villain?
No.
Oh,
but I don't want to spoil anything, but when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, this I want to see.
That
I want to
makes
see
total
this go down. It's going to be great, yeah.
Okay. I haven't read it yet. I'm excited.
I think, is Terry Dawson do the interiors? No, Terry Dawson did the cover, though, and that's, again, perfect.
Beautiful art.
But the interiors are great, but it's definitely, you know, it's not... It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
Is that an ongoing, or are we?
It is an ongoing. Yes.
Okay.
It may. Now I'm questioning because so DC made me pre-order like the first 3 issues before one came out. So I don't know what the release schedule of it's going to be like, but there's that. So who knows? Number next.
I believe Gotham City Sirens is it should be in a trade by
There's
now.
actually it is okay. Yes, it's out of print.
It?
It's coming out as a compact edition.
Sure. Oh, work.
So yeah, we're getting it.
Perfect.
But yeah, it is out of print currently, but it's coming back.
So there you go.
So jumping into Marvel, guys, Blood Hunt ended. It was amazing. We saw the end. That was awesome. There's a few loose ends for the fact that Miles Morales is currently a fucking vampire. So this book is seeking to kind of tie those loose ends with your favorite monster hunter, Elsa Bloodstone. So it's gonna be great. It's got a few other cool characters. It's got Hell's Eve in it, I think, too, and Yalavana and White Widow and of course Cloak and Dagger. So there'll be some fun stuff. But this is like a cool way to. I haven't seen Marvel do like a follow-up series like this or a crossover event in a while.
I think a lot of people really enjoyed Blood Hunt, so might as well keep it going.
Might as well. Actually, I'm trying to think, when did they ever do like a follow-up series like that? I can't think of anything except for X-Men, which doesn't count. Yeah. There you go. I was like, after a second, I made sure I brought over X-Men, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, we did.
Cool. Almost done here. We've got Prodigy, Slaves of Mars.
That's Mark Millar, right?
Yeah, it's Mark Millar's, yeah. So it was one of his indie series he did when he had the Netflix deal. Now it's at Dark Horse, I think. Yeah, Dark Horse, yeah. Prodigy, it's a really cool book. It's about a super genius dealing with a invasion from alternate reality. It is really cool. Like I said, original protagonist who uses his smarts and athleticism to combat stuff. It's basically if James Bond had a PhD in like 4 different things. It's good. It was entertaining. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. My wife loved it, so she definitely want to make sure we talked about it. So, but that is out tomorrow if you're looking for a fun indie thing to read. That's fun mad science stuff.
Jazz gives it 2 thumbs up. So.
Exactly. So if she likes it, it's probably good. You know.
No, it is.
Yes. This one is really cool.
Spider-Man
Black Suit and Blood, and yes, that is a play on the Black, White, and Blood. Black, White, and Green. Black, White, and Blood is what they kept doing. So yeah, doing Black Suit and Blood. It is an anthology series featuring stories of Spider-Man when he still had the black suit on back in the day. So that is out tomorrow. We got a great Scotty cover, of course, for it too, as always. But yeah, that is out tomorrow.
I wonder, is this kind of going down the same lines as Spider Shadow, where he's kind of a
not
dick
quite.
And,
well, I mean, yeah, he will be, yeah, because he was, that was part of the story arc. So you'll see plenty of that. Yes. It's a fun, darker Spider-Man story, and I think that's kind of good because I'm trying to remember how many issue counts was he wearing that black suit. Well, I guess, 40, 48.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So it's cool, there's plenty of stories to tell where he probably wasn't the best person. This one I'm excited for, mostly because the extra covers. Venom War starts tomorrow. I'm not a big Venom, like Venomverse, all that stuff. It's never been a thing for me. But this Venom War, this is concluding, I think, the Al Ewing run. Eddie Brock versus son Dylan Brock, who's going to be the host, involving alternate reality Venoms and existential, boxing matches and whatnot. It's a lot, guys. This book, if I were to say use one word to explain a book, it's a lot. And I will say this, it did genuinely, something happens at the end of this book, I was like, oh shit. That is a lot.
Okay.
Also, too, Clayton Crane did a cover with featuring the Venom horse that we all
Yes.
famously saw in the TV trail for Venom 3.
Yep.
So, and of course, we have a fantastic negative space variant that is just divine. So
That horse is going to be ridiculous.
it is. Yes,
I can't wait to see
that is
it.
going to be insane. But these are all out tomorrow. They're cover price. Lastly, I got 2 more books. Well, actually, technically 3 books. 1 ongoing and 2 facsimiles that I'm really excited about. So, lastly, is X-Men. Number 1 on King X-Men comes out tomorrow. I love this book. It is a slow start.
Slow start.
It's slow start. But honestly, I felt a lot reading this book.
Sure.
You know, you have your classic X-Men characters, and like they're dealing with it because like NYX, it's like, oh, Youth in Revolt, Krakoa's gone.
Yeah.
You know, just like how you expect Gen Zers or maybe millennials to react to a horrible situation. You know. And with that, and they had that optimism, like that nostalgia optimism goggles that youth has. These guys don't have that.
Don't.
Wolverine, Rogue, and Gambit, they've been around the block. They've been low, and they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, what's the point? Why are we like this? This keeps happening. They're angry.
Yeah. Oh,
and
sure.
they're hurt. And Gail Simone, I've never felt closer to these characters than reading this book, and she was able to evoke all that. So we're super excited for this book. It's going to be great.
It was good.
Yep. Well, we have 2 really cool facsimiles. One is Betty and Me from Archie Comics. So the cover features Archie carrying Betty away from 3 other guys. She says, "Archie, did you have any trouble rescuing me?" Archie says, "I sure did, Betty. I had to beat off 3 other guys."
It's that classic innuendo.
Yes.
Innuendo.
Because there's a few of these covers.
Oh,
you know, yeah. There's the gold pearl necklace and a lot of innuendo covers. Those Archie covers are actually worth quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
You find them in good condition, they are worth a lot.
Well, the problem is you can't really find them in good condition because Archie comics were mostly for kids.
Exactly.
And kids did.
They just rolled them up.
They traded them for Playboys, is what they did.
Yes, it's Brad's fault actually. I've only seen 2 copies of this book, and they're both shithouse, so like never in good condition.
Yeah.
So
And if you find them, they are extremely
really
expensive.
cool. But so that is a facsimile coming out tomorrow. It's hilarious. I love that this exists. We also have Police Comics 1. As we said before, we'll say it again. DC Comics is doing facsimiles right
On the facsimiles.
by giving us comics we will never get to read or see in the wild.
Yep.
So that is out tomorrow. So yes, please pick this up. This features the first appearance of Plastic Man.
Oh yeah.
So that comes out tomorrow. Sorry, my phone's going crazy. I want to make sure everything's good. All right.
You gotta start leaving that phone next door.
I should. I just want to make sure everything's good. All right. What we got here? All right. So we're going to go over our ratio variants.
To the ratios.
We got some good stuff here. So you guys know the rules. If you're a subscriber, claim it. We'll throw it in your box. If you're not, message us. We can invoice you through PayPal. You have 40 hours to pay it. After that, it goes back on the shelf. These prices you see tonight will not be priced to you on the shelf tomorrow. If you want them, you must contact us before midnight.
All right, Steven, I got you on those. Perfect.
All right. Make sure I got my shit together here. First up, we have a 1 in 10 Jay Stevens cover for Cruel Universe, featuring the kind of chibi kid style that is perfect for this book. That is $7.99 if you're interested. We have a 1 in 25 James Herron for Batman 151 for $14.99. Great cover. And a 1 in 50 Steven Subek for $30. That is fantastic. This is $30 if you're interested. So take it all in. Decide, let me know.
Drink it up.
Yes.
Oh, and something that I want to talk about for just 2 seconds is that we got one of these in at the shop, and I waited almost 2 hours at San Diego Comic-Con to not get one. So I bought it immediately.
Yes.
It's Ash Can for Absolute Batman. I just wanted to brag.
He's very happy about it.
It's mine.
We do also have another San Diego Ash Can, though, if you're interested. It is a Ash Can for Book 3 of Gotham, Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. So,
I didn't see that there.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. If you haven't read Gargoyle of Gotham, we have issue 1 and 2. Issue 3 is taking a while to come out, so they made an Ash Can of it. Worth it. Raphael Grandpa is writing and drawing it. It is a super unique Batman book. And people have considered him being like, I've called him, for instance, the successor to Frank Miller. They've done a lot of work together. It's amazing. So that is available for $20 if you're interested. We have the 1 in 25 Ben Harvey cover for Gotham City Sirens, which is, again, awesome. And then 1 in 50 Terry Dodson Virgin variant. The Western motif plays a role in the book. You'll see it's hilarious.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm into that. Absolutely.
Over next. We have an Ain't No Grave, number 4, 1 in 25, Scotty Young. The cover is done by the writer, Scotty Young. Only covers he's doing for this book are his, ratio variants, so it's kind of awesome. But that is available for $25 if you're interested. We have a 1 in 10 Gleb Malinkov cover for Scarlet. Scarlet continued to be just such an awesome book. And a 1 in 50 by Eric Canty. Eric Canty,
nice.
Super nice guy. Met him at Lebanon last year. Ryan and I did, but isn't that gorgeous?
Wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
The 1 in 50 is $30. The 1 in 10 is $7.99. And if you didn't hear me on this one, this is $25.
Nice. Do we get a bat cow in the?
No, nothing quite like
Gotham
that.
City
It has to do with
Sirens?
the what you call it, the villains.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing like a virtual thing. You'll see. I don't want to spoil anything,
Okay.
but it has to do with what the villains are doing. So it's a weird Western
nice.
thing. All right.
Shalom.
We have a 1 in 25 Sam Wolf Connolly variant for Deviant. Which, holy shit, that's weird. I love that.
That is nice.
Deviant will be finishing up in October. Super awesome. $14.99. Another cool universe. I did not have my shit together like I thought. 1 in 20. Look at that. It's like the original art one.
Mm-hmm.
1 in 20 for $14.99. And we have 2 Garfield variants. They are both $7.99 if you want them.
Pick them up now.
Yes, this is...
They're gonna go like crazy.
I wish that was true, but but those are available if you're interested.
Very nice.
We have a 1 in 25 Kara Andrews variant for Spider-Man Reign number 2. That crazy, weird-ass book continues this week. Should have brought that over, but it's a book. There are pictures and words. It's
Did you read
weird.
the second one?
It's weird. Yes, it's
You
very
did?
weird.
Okay.
It's very fucking
I still
weird.
need to read Spider-Man Reign number 1. Did we ever get any more copies in?
Yeah, it's on the
graphic
shelf.
novel? Okay.
Yeah. Spider-Man. It's a book that exists. It's weird. The whole thing's just very, very.
It's
weird.
out there. It's published. Read it
Yes.
if you want to.
Oh, I actually have to talk about this. So, yeah, I have also a 1 in 25 variant for Star Wars Inquisitors. If you're watching this, you're a subscriber. We are figuring out what happened. So, when you get a shipment from Penguin, you have, like, your invoice, like, yeah, you have this many and this many and this many. 25 copies of this, 5 of this. For Inquisitor, it said 0 for some reason, which doesn't make sense if it wouldn't even be on there if we didn't order it.
Yeah.
But no, we ordered 25. We're trying to get them in, so we'll have them in shortly. So.
Oh, so we only have this right now?
Yeah, so we
gotcha.
ordered 25 because we got the 125, but we don't have the 25 copies that we ordered because comics are fun.
Oh.
All right.
Diamond, that's Diamond, right?
No, Penguin actually.
Penguin, you silly bastards.
They make it challenging for us.
They do.
We have a 125 Megan Hetrick cover
That's
for
nice.
Blood Hunters. It is $14.99 if you're interested. But yeah, drink it all in, as he was saying.
I got it.
We have a 1 in 25 Jerome Opna for Spectacular Spider-Man, number 6. Great book if you're not reading it. Fantastic Miles and Peter book. A 1 in 100 Rose Best, which was the only ratio variant available for Venom War. Was a 1 in 100.
Oh, 1 in 100.
Yeah.
I wonder why they did that. Because they wanted people to order 100.
Probably, but it's $100. Rose Besh, it's great. Great cover.
Oh, yeah.
This makes me happy. Avengers number, whichever issue number it is. It's a 125. It's done by Sam De La Rosa.
Nice.
If you don't know, Sam De La Rosa is he was the inker on Lethal Protector, and did quite a few, inked several books from Marvel back in the day. But he's been slowly getting back into doing ratio variants. He's a super nice guy. The dude does like a cool Venom display at cons and whatnot.
His display was huge.
And this dude clearly is just making a living, having fun at cons.
Yeah.
So his stuff is really great.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, if you see him at con, get a signature. He can Venomize some stuff too. He has like a really cool remark and everything. But I just love seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
We have a 1 in 25 Ron Friends for $14.99. The Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood. We have a 1 in 10 Gabriel Delato
Nice.
for $7.99. Daredevil. We have a 1 in 50 Luciano Varicio for Uncanny X-Men featuring a Rogue, and also a 1 in 25 Francis Yu for for that same book for $14.99. We are already sold out of the 1 in 50s. Those were claimed by subscribers.
Damn.
Yeah, they actually going for like over $100 now too.
Really?
So, yeah,
I haven't seen the 1 in 50. I'll have to check it out.
Jim Lee, man. Yeah.
It's a Jim Lee one?
Yeah.
Really? He
Yep.
came back to Marvel for this? How did they? I guess money.
Money, yeah. I mean, the dude has like a
Money,
20K
money.
commission rate. So,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I wish I would have ran into somebody at the con that was getting one of those.
It's crazy, right? Like if you have $20,000 to spend on commission, I hope one day to be that rich. You know,
That would be nice.
That'd be nice.
I should have just asked him to sketch something on my my
Sketch it on your badge real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
$500, you know. But yeah, that is our ratio variant. So also, guys, this Saturday we're taking donations all week for the walk to end Alzheimer's. This Saturday, though, if you spend $10, you get to throw a water balloon at me. So that's happening this Saturday. So if you want to get out some of that aggression that you've had towards me, donate to End Alzheimer's, and you get to do that.
I've saved up over $100 just
knew
to
you were gonna do
buy
that.
as many water balloons as I possibly
I hope someone
could.
does that. That way we get to, raise that money for that. So that's going to be really exciting. We also have Andrew Pepboy coming at the end of the month to do our Archie cover. He's doing an in-store signing. We'll be posting his commission rates on Facebook tomorrow,
Nice.
announcing his in-store visit. We have a couple other in-store visits coming up too, including a cover collaboration with Mark Spears and Joe Pruitt. We're getting those scheduled currently. We have a couple big names we're playing with. We're getting those finalized still, so we can't talk about that yet.
It's going to be exciting news.
Yes, it's going to be some fun couple of months here at Nirvana Comics. We have a
Guess
couple
you're
other
going to
covers
see
coming
some
up, I think.
awesome creators come through.
And Rob Rettiano, who did our Night Watcher variant. He's coming as well in September
Nice.
14th. Yeah, so he'll be here doing signing copies of our Night Watcher variant. Any of those variants I just mentioned, except for Joe and Mark, they are actually on our website. If you want to go ahead and pre-order them, that are coming up.
Go ahead and check it out.
Yep.
Guys, if you're still watching, please go ahead and like this video. Comment down below once it goes live. It really helps out this algorithm, guys.
It does.
You have no idea. We are pretty far away from where I'd like us to be, but that's okay, guys. We're still having fun. We're still learning. It's nothing. But I would love to spread our wings just a little bit more and get out there and show the world what we've got going on here in Knoxville, Tennessee at this little comic book shop. And down below in the description, there is a link for the Whatnot channel. You get $15 off if you haven't signed up yet, so you'll get $15 off your first purchase. We have got shows going live on Mondays, on Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Sunday nights with your boy right here doing it all. So please go show us some support over there also. And like always, come in, hang out with us, get your books. We're pretty easy to get along with and talk to.
It's true.
So, as always, just support us. That's all we ask for.
Exactly.
We love you guys. Thank you for allowing us to be able to do this
Exactly.
day in and day out, week after week, month after month, year after year.
It really keeps us from feeling for granted.
It really does. Stop.
I knew it.
using that.
I was like, yep, I gotta get that in somehow. No. Oh man.
But guys, but in all seriousness, thank you all so much. You've helped us grow so much so far, and all we want to do is just keep growing so we can bring you guys bigger and better things. And we're not going to stop.
Not at all.
So,
nope.
there we are.
All right, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow when new comics come out.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening. That's about it. Trade your comics for Playboys.
Oh, my God.
See you guys.